blues, moving dark silver blue, clouds showing moon. I wake up in this still deep dark, and in that moment pull thoughts back in through the open window to the ground of this beginning day. The floor by the bed is wood. From my feet to planks, to plywood, to posts, to cement, to bedrock, I touch ground and stand up. In the dark, life becomes clear. I'm almost 47 and I have so many hopes. Behind me is turbulence. I sweep the kitchen every night. I fumble my delicate knowing called back in each idle moment to the archive of smoldering old wounds to run through them again. I wake back up. Is there a song on the wind? Recurring questions nudge me along. People ask and I answer that I'm a musician, but that's not it. Mother Night and the self-evidence of birdsong. I sing my little songs in this burning time of nature and woman denying authoritarian landlords, of numbed out spectators glazing over the genocides, privileged and healthy for the moment, while seas rise. This place where I live is beautiful and troubled. They say it's in a nation, but I disagree. Because the sloping hill curves around and the river changes course. With decades of baggage, I moved a little bit away from this town, Anacortes, where the circling military jets roar their reminder.
There's wars, this peace you breathe is flimsy, we roll.
I bite the inside of my cheek and sidestep near despair at this gnashing human world and go downstairs in the dark. The stream finds the low place and glitters. There is no other home but here and now. Here, on the paper-thin west edge of a colonized continent, enclosed and named and sold and resold in multi-generational deep ignorance. I used to think that my roots were strong and deep until I dug down just barely and found cathedrals here. A long guest in someone else's home. I watch the islands over the water and wonder if someday my daughter's granddaughter will be old here, healed and grateful. The flat, fertile sea between these islands holds everything like I tried to. Only 10,000 years ago there were meadows here. A short 2-day walk to what's now mainland. Thinking of bison bones in the kilt. Here. On this thin rind of spanning time, I laugh at myself in this scrap of identity, scraped from the thinnest soil of recent history. Just a few flashing decades of my life, of a hand-me-down homemade myth, A few more boxes of stacked up, disintegrating poetry books from a barely cohesive, mouse-eaten lineage of white hippie West Coast seekers on this edge. Trying to get perspective through the fog of America. So I shrug and I laugh and I count myself in, I guess. And then I kick and jump beyond this inheritance, this too shallow view. From back to the land to land back. One year, late spring, I went to a meditation retreat on a very quiet island nearby. And I arrived entangled in all these considerations like why make a song and how to actually open the underworld and who is it thinking this even? I arrived, waited with all of this, with my backpack on the beach and one eye squinted, murmuring, who do we think we are to be doing this here, now? I wriggled, but still I stayed. My precious skepticism got left there in the sand, and I climbed the bluff into the woods and found my campsite. Days passed in quiet demolition. Gradually, I softened into the insane 17 hours a day meditation schedule, and I noticed a relief, like a sloughing off of all the extra winter coats. I slept the few sleep hours in total blackness, in a tent loud with indecipherable night wind through the old forest. I dreamed until a 3 a.m. demon with a headlamp and a wake-up bell stomped through and tore the veil. Middle of the night, mind still unformed. I shuffled through the salal, down the trail, in the dark, toward the glowing womb window of the one-room cabin meditation hall, where I sat back down. The iron of the wood stove cracks. Coals chunking down. First faint blue of day. Breath slow in and out. Am I the ocean? Or in it? Single candle flame still. Before the first bird and sun fingers through. One hot iron cracks, snaps. Soft rain begins. Walking away, shedding slow the generations, the towns dissolve. In my drumming footfall, discarded clothing on the ground. But I still carry it all. The livelihoods, the expectations, the cities of never stopping thoughts. So I just still walk, dragging through stone, piled alive with associations since all time trailing behind me back into the mist. I walk until it's all falling away. Coming into a clearing, there's a pause between the breaths, and I look up